Albert Einstein was not born a genius. He became one through endless curiosity and wonder. Born in 1879 in the small town of Ulm, Germany, Einstein was a quiet child who didn't speak fluently until he was almost 4 years old. His parents worried, his teachers misunderstood him, but inside his mind, galaxies of thought were forming. From a young age, he questioned everything. He wanted to know not just what things were, but why they were. He once asked, "What would it feel like to ride on a beam of light?" That simple question would one day change the course of science forever. Einstein's school years were difficult. He refused to memorize facts. He challenged authority. He wanted freedom to think, not rules to obey. And so his teachers labeled him a failure. But his curiosity never left him. While working as a clerk at the Swiss patent office, he spent his spare hours lost in equations, thoughts, and dreams. Then came the year 1905, his annus mirabilis, his miracle year. In that single year, Einstein published 4 papers that would reshape the universe. He proved that light behaved as both a wave and a particle. He revealed that atoms were real and constantly in motion. He described how motion and time were intertwined, and with that, the theory of relativity was born. Time, he said, is not absolute. It bends and stretches depending on speed and gravity. His discoveries didn't just explain the universe, they rewrote it. But Einstein was more than a scientist. He was a philosopher of life, a dreamer who believed that imagination was the true spark of discovery. He once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, but imagination encircles the world." As his fame grew, so did his voice for peace and justice. He stood against war, against hatred, and against blind nationalism. When asked about religion, he replied, "I believe in Spinoza's God, who reveals himself in the harmony of all that exists." In 1933, Einstein fled Nazi Germany and settled in the United States. He continued his scientific work, but also became a moral voice for humanity. He warned of the dangers of nuclear weapons, tools his own theories had helped to create. "If only I had known," he said softly, "I would have become a watchmaker." Even in his final years, Einstein never stopped searching. He worked tirelessly on his dream of a unified field theory, a single equation to explain all the forces of nature. But it would remain unfinished. In 1955, at the age of 76, Albert Einstein passed away quietly. His last words were spoken in German, unheard by the nurse beside him, and yet his voice still echoes through every scientist, every thinker, every dreamer who dares to question why. Einstein taught us that genius is not perfection. It is curiosity. It is imagination. It is the courage to see the universe not as it is, but as it could be. Because the moment we stop questioning, the universe stops expanding within us.